No, Rihanna, no. You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying, and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they want to, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. It's in my heart and it's in my vitality, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your abundant graces. Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up, okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. What about my hands? What about these fingers over here? What about these 3 fingers? What about it? No, you're not here. You're rebuked. And even if you're here, there are many in this realm. And you are rebuked, and Jesus is the King, and you're just kicking and screaming on your way out and perishing. It's embarrassing.
Okay, you guys, so we are back with another video. The Court of Public Opinion, honey, it is in session, but is it legally binding? Absolutely not. Now, as you guys know, I broke the news on YouTube first. Yes, I was the one who broke the news over here on YouTube first that shots were fired at Rihanna's house, okay? So, I've been tracking it, still not recovered, but I've been tracking everything that has been going on, right? No. The shooter has been identified. Her name is Ivana Lizette Ortiz, okay? This woman, she has been on Insta and Facebook dragging Riri, and guess who? Cardi B. So if the police did not catch her, Cardi B would have been next, okay? Because it seems as though the 2 people she was out to get is Riri and Cardi B. Now, many critics believe that this woman, she was hired by Jay-Z to take out Riri over the Epstein files, right? That is what some critics believe, right? Other critics believe that Jay-Z hired this woman to take out Riri so that he can get control of Rihanna's royalties, because Rihanna doesn't want to put out any more music to put money in Roc Nation's pocket. And as such, they believe that Jay-Z is the mastermind behind this. And listen, honey, I've been following the think pieces on TikTok, and all the people are convinced that it's Jay-Z, right? That's what they're convinced of. There's nothing indicating that Jay-Z is involved, even lightly or slightly, okay? Now, this woman, she appears to be well, but she could be of unsound mind. And I'm telling you guys this because of my experience with the Kanye West fan base. You see the things that she was posting and saying on Facebook and on Instagram about Riri. That's how the Kanye West fan base were behaving with me when I spoke about Kanye West's mental health, when Kanye was on Twitter dragging Jay-Z's kids, dragging Kim, accusing Kim of child exploitation. And when he posted that photo of his daughter, Chicago, and Chicago had the yogurt drink on her lips, and he was adding other meanings to it. And I said that was very dangerous for his daughter, so he should not be doing that. And Kanye West needs to get help, right? And if not, everyone should basically close the door on him which will force him to get help. When I said that, a lot of his fans weren't happy, and they would send me some cruel messages via Instagram DM. So I kind of get a sense and have a sense of how some of these crazes fix. And this woman, she has been, accusing Rihanna of using witchcraft on her. And she has been saying that Cardi B thinks she looks good, but she looks better than Cardi B. Then she has been accusing Rihanna of giving other people AIDS. Yes, honey, that's how this woman has been carried on. So, on a February 23rd Facebook post from her account, she tags Riri. She says, at Bad Girl Riri, are you there? Cause I was waiting for your AIDS 5-head self to say something directly instead of sneaking around like you talking to me where I'm not at, It's funny. It's hella funny. And I can't even laugh. The reason why it's funny, it's because she's behind bars. No one has been injured. So even though the situation was scary, dangerous, because she fired, I think it was 10 or 13 bullets. One of them actually hit inside the home. The others were outside, but one of them penetrated inside of her home, right? And she was at home. The kids were at home. Now just you imagine you being at home with your little family and the kids letting loose because they're toddlers and they love to let loose and they'll be playing this, playing that and all of that. And then Riri has the baby girl who she has to breastfeed. And just imagine you being the friendliest person of all, and people would normally drive up to Riri's home, call her out, Rihanna, hey girl, we're just saying hi. And Riri would, open the gates, and say hi to them and all of that jazz. And she was wanting to stop doing that because some people are really crazy out here. She was strongly advised against doing it. That is the lifestyle that Caribbean people are accustomed to. And even though Rihanna has more zeros, in her bank account, she still sees herself as a Caribbean girl. Warm, kind, and friendly. That's how we Caribbean people are. Someone comes to your gate and they're calling you. You're going to go there and say, hey, what's up? And you're going to have a vibe because it's always a vibe in the Caribbean. But they had to tell Riri, no, honey, with you being a celebrity. And remember, she had that crazy stalker situation. Yes, a stalker got into her home a couple years ago, right? So she had to cut back on being Casper the Friendly Ghost. So as such, Rihanna cut that out. But this woman, Miss Ortiz, she looks good, she looks good. Ivana Lizette Ortiz. But she has quite a few mugshots. So she's a crazy. She is a crazy, right? So after she made that post about, 5-head AIDS, in another post, she allegedly shared an era video mentioning Cardi B. She was dressed in what, according to a TMZ saying, what appeared to be a blonde wig and the American flag shorts. Ortiz recorded herself speaking into a mirror saying, you can't F with me. You know how Cardi B would behave? Yeah, she was matching Cardi B's energy. You're supposedly busy right now, but you know who has the cutest outfit tonight? You know who's the cutest tonight? I am. That's what she's saying. And that's how she's carrying on in the video. So she continues like, I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me tonight.
Look at my legs. Look at my legs. You can't with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now. But you know who has the cutest outfit tonight? You know who's the cutest tonight? I am. I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me. You ain't messing with me. Ain't nobody pressed. Ivana's not pressed. Is Cardi B pressed? Shardy B? Yeah. Yeah, I was just in San Francisco last week. Actually, this week. No one wanted me to go to what Cardi B had going on. I wonder why. Ooh, I wonder why. Ooh, I wonder why.
So that is all cray-cray Ortiz has been going on. But luckily, she hasn't harmed anyone. And her bail bond, honey, the police ensured that they booked her for attempted murder. Okay? And her bail bond is $10,225,000. And who the heck is gonna bail this bitch out of jail? Not even Trump himself, honey. Not even Donald Trump. Yes, we know Trump loves to get the convicts out, but you have to be involved in money laundering and cryptocurrency schemes and stuff like that. So, with such a heavy bail bond, this bitch is gonna rot behind bars. She's gonna do quite a few years firing so many shots at someone's house. Yes, bitch, you definitely had the intention of killing someone. And I wonder who is she related to? Because, I don't know, she seems pretty young, and maybe her parents, they're still alive. No man is an island, so she must have some relative still alive. But, I mean, I don't think anyone is going to put up any collateral to get this crazy bitch out of jail. I don't think anyone is going to do that. And honey, based on how she has been behaving on the internet, and if she went for Riri, I bet you if they bail her ass now, she's going to go for Belcalis. We know Belcalis. She loves to be hood. She loves to be gangster. But Belcalis got to know there's some bitches out here that are a lot crazier than her. So I know Belcalis is nobody's fool. Belcalis doesn't want any of this, okay? Belcalis doesn't want any of this crazy bitch under her radar. And I wouldn't want that for her either. I wouldn't want this even for my worst enemy. So I'm happy that the moment that she fired the shots, guess what she did? I forgot to tell you guys about this. After she fired the shots at Riri home, can you guys believe that this bitch stuck around outside the gate for a bit? Yes, she was out there for a little bit, honey. She was outside for a little bit, as though she was waiting for something, right? Maybe she was waiting for someone to come outside and maybe fire back at her so they could do a shootout, because this bitch seems to be hella on a different planet, on a different level of crazy, okay? But no one came outside because, they call the police, they call the dispatch team, and thank God no one went outside. Then she drove off. Her vehicle had a tracker, so they tracked her down, and they were able to track her down really quickly, and that's how they accosted her. So, thank God they accosted her quickly. But now, many people, they're coming out with their think pieces and they're saying it's Jay-Z's Rock Nation and it's Jay-Z. But honey, I'm gonna tell you this. Jay-Z's not this messy, okay? Jay-Z is not this messy. So I don't believe Jay-Z has anything to do with this. No matter what is going on with Jay-Z and Riri behind the scenes, Jay-Z ain't this messy. Not at all. Not at all. So this woman, I believe she's just one of those crazy people that is obsessed and doesn't understand boundaries because there's no mental stability there. But honey, she's about to come to her senses. And when she does, she's going to wake up to the reality that she did some shit and she's going to have to pay the price. She's going to have to pay the penalty. But that's all I have to share in this video with you all. Let me know what you guys think about this crazy Lulu woman, Miss Ortiz. She doesn't even deserve the title of Miss, but she's a girl, right? Just use it to identify her as a female. So, Ivana Lizette Ortiz. Yeah, look at her. She thinks she's better than Riri and she's better than Cardi B. She's not bad looking though, but she ain't better than no one. So many pretty girls out here. As a matter of fact, every girl is pretty, okay? Everyone is beautiful in their own separate, unique way. But that's all I have to share with you guys for this video. Let's get on with the discussion in the comment section where we can talk some more. Peace.